Hello. Hope you're all doing well this evening. And today I wanted to talk about something that is near and dear to my heart. And it is movement. And it's been really fun doing this April 30 minutes of movement challenge with everybody. And if you've participated in it, um, good for you. Even if it was for one day, good for you. I hope that you felt a difference. Um, it's really simple moving our bodies. And when we're able to create a pattern in our life for us to do it every day, it really impacts how we feel. Um, you can, I really wanted to talk about this after one of my workouts this week. And I really like lifting weights, it's something I enjoy. And I did some cardio after, and it was just 10 minutes of cardio, and it's really challenging for me to do that. And I just had a lot of gratitude that my body was able to do it, and I felt so good after I did it. And it took a lot for me to start doing it. And once I started, I felt, okay, I've got this. And that's really what it is. It's just showing up for yourself. And it was just 10 minutes of showing up for myself. Are there some times when you feel that it's really hard to move your body and it's the last thing you want to do? Had a busy day, really busy schedule. Where are you going to fit it in? Even lack of motivation. Sometimes when I get home from work and sit on the couch, I just don't want to do anything. But we often think of movement as something that we should do for our bodies, but it actually impacts us so much more than that. It can support our mood, it can change your mood so quickly. It supports your nervous system by being able to connect with your body. It can improve your energy, and it can also support your mental clarity. Movement helps us release stress. Stress can be built up in our bodies, in our shoulders, in our hips, in our back. And movement just really helps to release that. It can also help you get out of your head and into your body by having stressful days and moving. It can really help you relieve that stress. And it can also shift your entire state in just minutes. It is one of the fastest ways to change how you feel. When life feels overwhelming, we tend to stay in our heads. We think, we worry, we stress, we problem solve, try to figure things out, and that takes a lot of energy. And your body is one of the best ways to reset. Some really simple ways of resetting that don't take a lot of time are just going for a walk. It doesn't have to be a long walk, just one around the block. Stretching. You can do that at work, you can do that in the car, you can stretch at home when you've been in meetings. It's just a great way of simply moving your body. Lifting weights is a great way to reset. One of the things that I love about lifting weights is when I'm focusing on one body part, so say my bicep, when I'm focusing on my arm and I'm doing bicep curls, I can actually concentrate on that muscle and feel it moving. And it just feels so good to lengthen that muscle and contract it, and lengthen it and contract it. And when you add weight, you just feel more and more powerful each time you do it. And it's like, oh my goodness, look at how much I can lift now. It just is so empowering. Uh, One of my favorite things to do for movement is walking outside and going for hikes. And when I go for hikes, they aren't 5 mile hikes. Well, sometimes they're, rarely, but usually I hike for just about an hour. And depending on the terrain, I can go further or shorter distances. And it is just the best to get outside and see nature and just breathe that fresh air. It just smells so good. I was able to hike this past weekend and it was raining, and oh, I just felt like it was cleansing my soul. It was just so beautiful. And I loved it too because there was no one out. So it was even better. So exercise does not have to be intense. Just move your body. Just move your body. Daily movement is one of the simplest ways to reconnect with yourself. You can notice how your body feels when you move it first thing. You can move in a way that really supports you, and you can listen to your body instead of pushing. There's been days when my routine has been to, like I said, work, lift weights, and some mornings I don't have it in me. Whether I didn't drink enough water or eat enough food the day before or didn't sleep well. So on those days, I will find a YouTube video that's yoga or some really gentle stretching, and I'll do that instead. And that's just really tapping in to what it is that I need. Some days your body wants strength, and some days it really wants something gentle. And some days it doesn't even want you to move at all. Just tapping in and finding out what your body needs. So I invite you right now to just tap into yourself. And you can sit and close your eyes if you'd like. And you're just going to take a long, slow, deep breath in and let it out. And just ask yourself, what kind of movement would feel supportive for me today? And open your eyes. And I love this question because what comes up gives you lots of information. When you asked yourself that question, did you think, what should I do today? Or did you think, oh, so and so is doing something, I should do that? Those are opportunities for you to really practice tapping in for what's best for you. What feels right just for you. And one of the biggest things that keep women stuck in thinking that movement has to be big to matter is the thought of perfection. It has to be perfect, or I don't look a certain way to go there, or my body doesn't move that way. It's really important to reframe those types of thoughts to 10 minutes of walking counts. 10 minutes of dancing counts. Stretching counts. And just showing up counts. And it's really important to have that consistency, thinking about it every day. What does my body need? Consistency matters more than intensity. Moving does not have to be something that you dread or avoid. It was really fun. I think last night I posted, what type of movement did you do when you were younger that you loved? And I loved the answers. Jazzercise, kickboxing. How fun. How fun. And I really invite you to explore that. Explore kickboxing, explore jazzercise. I think they still have jazzercise. If not, I bet you could find some videos. A lot of fun. It can be something that supports you physically, mentally, and emotionally. And as we get older, we really lose that connection to our younger selves. Those moments in our lives that we just felt carefree and had no stress or worries, and just did a lot of fun things. I remember playing kick the can, hide and seek, just all sorts of running and playing. And those things can still bring us a lot of joy. We can have a lot of joy exploring what it was like when we were kids. And not only moving our body, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, just really helps us connect with ourselves. So I invite you to really think about that. What did you do 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30, 40, 50 years ago that brought you joy? And I invite you to try it. There was last summer I did a cartwheel the first time in years. And I have to say, it wasn't the prettiest thing. And I was absolutely surprised at how much strength that it took. And it just was mind blowing. I was like, oh my goodness. I used to do this all the time. And it just was so much fun just to do it. Your movement goals do not have to be perfect. The goal is to just show up for yourself every day in really small ways. And supporting your body by moving it in ways that feels good just bring you so much joy. Your body's begging for it. And it's really important to start off really slowly. Even 5 minutes. If you've been sedentary or working at a job where you sit most of the time and then you come home and sit, 5 minutes is great. It's perfect, absolutely perfect, and build up to longer duration. I've had conversations with people who just decide to like sign up for a 5K and they haven't ran in years. And I love that they're excited about that, but the difference of running a 5K after years of not running and building up running every day just makes that 5K feel like butter, just so easy. And I just love their enthusiasm, but having it in your life every day just makes such an impact. Absolutely, such an impact. So, I want to ask, what is one way that you've moved your body recently, even if it was small? And I'd love that comment. If it's something that surprised you, I would love to see that comment in the chat. What was it that you did and how did you feel about it? And it's just so powerful when we can connect those feelings with what we're doing. And movement is just really, really important. It's interesting how I've always loved moving my body. I've always lifted weights. I've always really took care of my body physically. Even when I was at my heaviest, I was still going to the gym and working out. But it's just so different as gotten older. My goals have changed from, really kind of focusing on what I look like versus how am I going to be able to carry in all these groceries. And you know, Scarlett, my grandbaby, wants to play. I want to be able to get down on the floor with her and play and take her to the park and run around with her. And if I hadn't been working out regularly, that'd be really hard. It would be really hard. And I'm just so grateful that this is a part of my life. And I really want to support you, beautiful women, as you um, either continue on your journey of moving your body, or if you're just starting, if it's something that you have a lot of fear around. There was a time too that I didn't trust my body. Actually, yeah, that was the beginning of my healing journey when I was at a retreat and we were rappelling down a mountain, and I absolutely did not trust my body and had a panic attack. And it just was so interesting, the disconnect that I'd had, even though I'd been working out. So that mind body connection is just so precious and priceless. If this is something that you'd really like to improve, um, we'll be covering in the next 2 weeks a little bit more about the importance of moving your body. But if you really would like to tap in more on a more personal level, please reach out to me. I would love to support you as you begin your healing journey around moving your body, or if it's something that you're doing, but you would like to ramp it up. I would love to support you with that also. Um, Friday, I'm having a women's circle here at my home in South Jordan, and if you would like to join, it is so beautiful. We are going to be focusing on spring and creativity. So I would love for you to join. You can message me, you can text me. We have a few spots left, and it's just going to be beautiful. And then on Saturday, this Saturday, May 2nd, my husband and I, we do a shamanic breath work. So we are doing that at 2 o'clock here in our home. And that is life changing. Breath work is just so powerful in releasing stored trauma in your body. And if you have questions about that, let me know. Um, I'm happy to answer them or get on a call to see if it's something that's right for you. And we have little space for that. So jump on that as quickly as you can before the spots fill up. And I just would love to have you here. And if it's just such a beautiful space that we have, and a beautiful container for healing. And it's a great time of year to really release what it is that's holding you back. So I hope you all have a beautiful evening. Next Wednesday, I will be in Joshua Tree at a retreat. And I'm so excited. So I will not be on Facebook Live next Wednesday, but I will be the Wednesday after. So I hope you all have a blessed week, and I will talk to you soon.